guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a long time. Oh, wow. What to say? Basically, I've been so busy. That's the first thing. I went to New York this past weekend to see my sister and my mom and dad, and my sister got married. And then I've been working a lot, and I've just like totally, unfortunately, let YouTube just completely drop. And unfortunately, because this is not my job and I have other things that are unfortunately more important at times, and that's the way it works. Not to mention, when I got home from New York, I got the stomach flu. I'm still recovering. That's why I'm not at work today. And fucking stomach flu, man. Like, that shit sucks. I was on the toilet literally all night. And no, it wasn't coming out of my mouth, it was coming out my asshole. Yeah, so TMI today. Hi guys. I have some favorites to talk about. One of them, you can see, this is kind of funny. Just some random stuff I wanted to talk about. I honestly just love talking to you guys. So, that's that. I also have a haul coming up, and I'm going to be answering your questions soon. I have a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions a little while ago, and so I finally went to answer them, and I was very rambly. I don't know how that happened, but anyways. So I'm going to talk about some of my favorites from this past month. So let's get started, shall we? First, a foundation that I want to talk about, the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup. I found out I was having a bit of an allergic reaction to my CoverGirl foundation, which, if you don't know, I've been using that for probably about 2 years, but I've never really used it consistently, like every day, until I started working at this job. And I realized that my skin was just not having it and did not like this foundation at all. So I went and I bought one that I knew would help my sensitive skin, and it has been amazing. So I'm in the shade Alabaster. It's a bit orange for me, but once you blend it in, it's nice. So honestly, you guys, like, I don't have highlight or anything on. My makeup routine consists of this concealer, and normally that's it. Today I have some mascara on and a little bit of lip product, and a little bit of eyebrow, because that's another thing, but you'll see that in my haul. But anyways, so I've been really loving this. Good foundation. I don't know why I keep putting it back in the packaging. I am going to throw this out. So good foundation if you have dry combination skin. The nail polish I wore for probably over 2 weeks in this past month was the Essie Master Plan. It's a gray color, and I kind of just picked this out randomly for my collection, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to wear that. Did my nails, and I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. The finish is amazing, and it's not super thick, so it doesn't fucking fall off in the first like 2 days. Dries really fast. Highly recommend. Very, very beautiful color. I have a favorite tea of the month, which I feel like I talked about this last month, but I'm just going to talk about it again. It's the Yogi Green Tea Kombucha tea. It is absolutely insane. For those of you who don't know, I used to actually make my own kombucha, and I miss kombucha a lot. It's really expensive. This is amazing. This tea is really great. So it's green tea, but it has kombucha in it, so you can taste it. It's quite fruity and yummy. And kombucha has so many benefits. Please Google it. It is amazing for your digestion because it is fermented. Anything fermented makes your shit just fall right out of your butt. It's wonderful. Highly recommend. This is caffeinated, so if you don't like caffeine, I don't rely on caffeine. That is something that I'm very adamant about. If I feel tired, like in the morning, I will be like, I'm not going to drink tea today because I can do without it. And honestly, I get through my days most of the time without tea. So I love this tea though. It's purely for me taste, and if it didn't have caffeine in it, I'd probably like it even more. But it's an amazing tea. Highly, highly recommend. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I've taken up in the past couple months, which is yoga. I absolutely love doing yoga. It's been an amazing process for me, just becoming more mindful. So my favorite is my yoga mat, which I showed in one of my previous hauls. I just got this, and it's by the brand Yoga Rat. I love my yoga mat, and I always get questions about how I do yoga. I do it at home, completely at home. I watch videos on YouTube, and I do the 30-day yoga challenge with Yoga by Adriene, or Yoga with Adriene. She's amazing, and I feel like I totally mesh with her because she's kind of quirky and weird, and I feel like I'm that way too. Yay, I love this yoga mat, and I love Yoga with Adriene. So for those of you wondering, that is what I do for yoga. I don't go anywhere because I don't feel the need to. I should probably mention I also really love this hoodie, this little sweater. It's from Brandy Melville, and it's so comfortable, and I'm basically always wearing it. This back here, my NutriBullet. At home I had a Vitamix, and there's no comparison. That's the first thing I want to say. Like, this doesn't compare. It's just not a Vitamix. It works really well, and that's kind of what I want to talk about, because as a young person in school, well, not right now, but my boyfriend's in school, and as just a young person in general, having a Vitamix is not really attainable. It's a really expensive appliance, and honestly, when I go back to living in Vancouver, I'll probably buy one, but for right now, this actually works really well, and I was really, really surprised, because after going from a Vitamix, which is like the top, highest, and nicest thing, to like this, which is probably, you know, not the nicest, I've been really, really pleasantly surprised. And even my dad came and visited and used it, and he was like, wow, it's like, that's not bad at all for what it is and how cheap it is. I'm very impressed by it. I got it on Amazon, so definitely recommend a little one like this. I make lots of smoothies. I've made nice cream for myself because I've been sick. I've been eating nice cream in bed with like cocoa nibs on top, and it's so good. Highly recommend a NutriBullet. Obviously, if you can afford a Vitamix, girl, that's amazing. They're so good. But this works really well for the price and everything. It all of a sudden got super windy here. I'm feeling afraid. So I have a few like kind of random favorites as normal. First of all, I have a favorite person, which I don't usually say single out one person, but I have a favorite person this month. My favorite YouTuber, someone who I absolutely love, like who's on the same wavelength as me, everything. Lauren Toyota. She does Hot for Food, and then she has her own channel, Lauren Toyota. Highly, highly recommend watching her videos. She does kind of like comfort food that's vegan. So very amazing. She's very interesting to me because I think I used to watch her on TV, and I always kind of thought she was interesting. Person, her opinions, she's very opinionated. I'm also very opinionated. Her food videos are amazing. She's super creative, and just an all around really cool girl. Not to mention she's Canadian. She's from Toronto, which is not anywhere near where I grew up, but still really cool, and definitely highly recommend her videos. Amazingly talented, seriously talented woman. And the other thing I want to talk about is The Office, and my other favorite TV show on Netflix, which is Fuller House. The Office has been one of those shows that I started watching when I left home because I was super homesick, and it was something that reminded me of home because I used to watch it with my dad and my brother, and it was just like kind of good memories. And I got so into it. I started from season 1, and I have gotten up to the episode where Michael leaves, and I can't watch anymore. Like, it makes me too sad, honestly. I bawled in that episode, and it's just such a good show. And then Fuller House, I used to watch Full House all the time. Obviously when I was born it was ending, so I didn't watch it until I was a bit older, but I used to watch that and like Fresh Prince, and they were on like back to back. Those were like my two things. But yes, those are like my two favorite shows. Fuller House, I mean, you have to give it some credit. The acting isn't the best, but just the fact that they're all there, other than like the twins, it's amazing, okay? For all of you guys who used to watch it, like, it's amazing. Definitely recommend. Last thing I want to say is just being vegan. I feel really good other than having a stomach flu. I don't feel so good about that. But I do feel really good other than that. I feel like, I can't really talk about my health right now. I just feel sick. I will link my I Am Vegan video down below, as well as my 1 month update video. That is everything for my February favorites. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below anything that's been your favorite for the past month, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.